Hey, what's up guys? Maintain here, back for another StarCraft 2 broadcast here. I'm going to be playing as Oh My God WTF Pwned, and this is going to be in the Zerg series, grinding from gold up to at least diamond. And I'm going to be playing against my opponent here, Long Rifle, who's going to be spotting down in the 4 o'clock position as the red Zerg player. And I'm going to be spawning on the bottom left in the 7 o'clock position. So, this is ZVZ on Backwater Gulch, and it's an interesting map. I'm immediately going to be sending my Overlord out into the middle, and the reason I'm going to be doing that is so that once I scout my opponent, whether he's in the whichever spawn location he's in, I can actually immediately send my Overlord from the middle area here all the way up into the front of any of the bases, and that will allow me to see what is coming out of each out of his spawn location, excuse me. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the first video. I got my new mic working now, so hopefully the quality is going to be a little bit better from here on out. And you know, don't hesitate to comment down below and let me know what you guys think, what you'd like to see more of. And you know, I'm definitely open to some constructive criticism. So yeah, I just want to know what you guys think, what you'd like to see. So anyways, I'm going to be playing against this Zerg player, and on this map, the spawn locations are pretty far away, so it's a little bit harder to do any kind of like 6-pull or anything like that, so I'm not too worried about that. And what I'm doing right now is I scout with my drone. I do see his Overlord here, so I immediately know where he's at, and so I'm going to bring my Overlord here over and put it right here in front of his base so I can see anything that comes down his ramp. I went with a 14 pool, 14 hatch here, and I think it's pretty safe ZVZ. I usually like to go with the spawning pool before my expansion because it's actually pretty hard to defend some early, you know, cheese builds like all-in Ling rushes. So I do like to generally throw up a 14 pool ZVZ, but that can change depending on the map and the spawn locations. So, as you can see, Long Rifle's getting down his pool a little later than me. That's actually pretty late. It looks like he actually went for a pretty eco build. You can see he's actually 18 over 26 right now. And there he goes, throwing down a second hatchery. So it looks like he's going to be doing some sort of Ling rush. And I did actually get a chance to spot that. And so I did see the second hatchery going down in the main. I really think, personally, that that's kind of a poor decision. I mean, the natural's right here, and you can have drones mining at the same time. So I don't really understand what the logic behind that is. You know, having the second hatch right there in the main when you might as well have it down here at your natural. But anyways, a great counter to early Ling rushes, if you guys are struggling with those at all, is throw down a Baneling's Nest. I think that's by far the best strategy for an all-in like Ling rush. So I threw down my Baneling's Nest, and as you can see, I'm pumping out some Zerglings here. I'm pumping out actually 6 more Zerglings here, and it looks like Long Rifle's starting to produce some Zerglings as well. So yeah, so anyways, he's actually getting his first queen here, and I already have a queen doing the vomit here. You want to make sure that versus ZVZ you always, you know, have 0 energy on your queens, very important. And you know, if you're going to be putting out Zerglings, you need to have those larvae, so just make sure you're concentrating on keeping your larva production high. You can see I throw down a spine crawler here. This is basically in case when I push out with these Zerglings to prevent some sort of like flank attack into my main, and this would basically slow down the Zerglings along with my queen so that my Lings could get back to defend. So I've got my Lings coming down here. You can see where I put them here. I've got them right below, pretty much as close to his base as possible without being spotted by the Overlord, so he doesn't know exactly what's going on. And that's where I like to queue my Banelings. If I made my Banelings back here, then the slow Lings have to walk all the way over here, and so I bring them over this way. I've got my Lings on my second hotkey and the Zerglings on my first. So make sure you're practicing keeping your Banelings separate from your Zerglings. You don't want them all on the same hotkey. And here we go. So putting the Banelings up first in case he has a mass Zerglings up there, and then I'm bringing the Zerglings in at the same time. And here we go. Oh, look, he actually has no forces at all, surprisingly. He has just been droning up, and he's actually creating a lair. And look at these Zerglings. They're just all going to go down to the Banelings here, and they all just get actually absolutely saturated there. So that's just complete devastation. And let's take a look at the income tab, and he's actually down to 7 harvesters, and I'm up at 16. So all these Lings are just clinging on to their life. They could have actually all gone down here, and so he did lose a ton of forces. He actually did throw down a baneling's nest. So I'm not sure. He actually threw down this hatchery and pretty much hasn't used it at all. So I'm not sure exactly what the logic is there, but so here you go. Get some more lings, and you want to just keep producing lings and maybe a drone or two here and there at the same time. And I'm actually running my lings up. This is a huge mistake right here. Alright, so running lings up. If he had pressed S for stop on his banelings right now, he would have killed every single one of these. And as you can see, I'm kind of trying to run my banelings away, and I kind of try and take off a couple right at the end. You can see there one separates from the rest to try and minimize the damage, and I do end up with just a few lings and a couple of banelings left over. So that's pretty much going to be GG here. There's not much he can do to recover. The first push itself was really GG, so this is going to be the put the nail in the coffin there. So there's the GG from long rifle, and it's pretty much it. So it was kind of an odd build from long rifle, but I think it illustrated, you know, how to react when you see certain things. And I think a lot of times people at this level, if you guys are stuck in this gold level, you might be thinking like, you know, you see something like that, and you're like aware that's going on, but you don't, you know, you may not react properly. So just make sure that you kind of react. So like you see Protoss, and there's a early, you know, they have 2 gas before their before their you know, cybernetic score is done finishing or something like that. You know, it's a sure indication that they're gonna be going some sort of tech build. So just, you know, random stuff like that. You just gotta once you scout it out, first, you know, practice scouting out, and second, once you scout it, you know what to expect and react. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm gonna be throwing up another one maybe tonight, if not tomorrow. Then so, you know, definitely post below. Let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully the new mic will sound a little better. So until guys next time, this is Maintain signing out.